Mimokwa Baba Adkwart Studios. Oko TFM Radio Ghana ni wiase bebia obeti enka. Mechiao. Mejidi se oho yese ne awrade akwa awrade somfomenso me hoye no. Mechiao na wa brochire nyina. Sisi de awrade aduma brochire fo no aso dwumadie mu. Omo ati dawura ye bofa na nakwa mbedi akoho no. Nyame won hira wo. Mo amowo pepa ne mo amanya dwen se mo ba beso yasene me kan kure na akire mo amwa biara a wode beba no ye de be yesene a ese because emrantie bi ohodma omodi onho aba afore ompeso mo konkrasi obi Veronica black and white obeja ne ka ho ma omo kana si ewo fom nti no ka no antumi amwa menya ne ntie kura se wo dwene bibi foforo sara na nso betumi abeso wo mu because na kwa bedi akon nia oyen akanya Ghana mrantie ne nipa wo mu wadwen pa nyina o enne nia me pese me na odwene ho no sori se Ghana ni wati sori se Ghana ni natio nyansani ena otumi hu yi se yansori en free ha ochina de betu ye wa na emwae ti nyansani dwen nti ye kase obi ye badwen ma na odwen dachi de na dwen emu no de opedi ni nenko a tida bia no na ogina faako mesraw Ghana ya japade edi mu pa esai ya japade edi mu esai wana eka na wana di ni nansi o adafo so ya kristoni na o se o ko heaven onum nsuo na o de wadwen be o se nsuo a wonum no ba koto with a bottle bia no se ensuo wa Ghana aye polluted a eka bibia enne asubonti ne bie ni wonom a obetumi di asawu akọ anasa okoto nsuo no akoyi yakum nsuo yasai nsuo no me kanya nsasam na akire wo nsuo bi a fish yantumi antremu no nsuo ni life nsuo ne ni life yakum nsuo no ne bobre enti etene bibi keke yasai nsuo no enti MPP modi share Galamsey na hotitete that you too wrong doesn't make right, too wrong doesn't make right. NDC for and to me anhwe o man na de share onsa no enti ne to abatia o tisi ya to abatia na ne ye bi ekọ no momo ya chen wo mo dia anya dia asem na wo se ka abrantie bi aye Galamsey adwuma ne bi no kirechirem ono no aka asem a mama ti ase pa de enkotie.
I'm saying this as somebody minim de Galamsey etie and America to way ebia onkwoti wo babia. Yes, I know how our water bodies, river pra, river of any rivers na kano any asayama any effect on human life, so it's no good. But there is a reason. First, so why Galamsey ni bida? You know this phrase. Once a Galamseya is always a Galamseya. Obi o tu Galamsey de biano. There is no way that ojai krana next time on sign call. And there are people who are in this for their entire life. But the government ain't mean stop it. And found all the promises, all the media, social media, so any new is this. I've been there. First, every government promises about eradicating Galamsey. Oba no about beji Galamsey na free kroma for nsem no their money party members and something party air profit both omo bako and omo also nyina the same thing, no difference. And the chroma for na can imagine say ebia afarifo e wo Cape Coast omo no omo yi nwene bi wo yaji na aban bi aba aban ne ba no so omo agya yi nwene ni no akofa se bi omo no den ba bi ensuo nhyɛ da ne ya yi nwene e de omo ba ho so omo mra magi omo adwuma ne nyana saafo ne ntena fia omo nte ase and the always no omo nso be find a way atu and you cannot say say o stop Galamsey once omo ye Galamsey no the true Galamsey yes no o je free omo nsem e de ama party members ama omo aye soldier for ba no ma ba pam others no now party members no even so ni concession cry any party nti soldier for nya ne hwe na otu. And you see, to get this straight, your forms of the Galamsey so why you be that there is saying so pa no alovia work and no na ensuo no so na machines no esie dig and wash some fine saa nyuma na say eye Galamsey no say nsuo akese ni nyina. And if government no person otu Galamsey asia there are certain part of the Galamsey government make to regulate amomaye too the entity na make the government entimi to Galamsey ase kwata. I know aside omo unwillingness to do that, even though they say with their mouth a big quite with omo presidency etoso no the NSA every single government so oka enye no oye one because you to nankasa engage in Galamsey no omo na the active Galamsey yes no good omo ne adwuma ye enti Galamsey na be omo source of livelihood because ebinom ho no omo de hwe school obi wo kwa no 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 de hwe school de ni nua 3 university ni SHS nursing training and colleges ebinom kwa ye bi dia ma omo nuanom kwa abrochire ebinom ye bi dia bia nyuma timi aware enti ebinom source of livelihood. These people omo ne adwuma bi ayo and it is not their fault. It is the system. And it's a government and creating job opportunities. Untimi nka so omo nya adwuma na omo ye na one blade 5 million. £1 you're saying. Now so betuma kwa adwuma 1 week and as a 1 day unya 4 blades about 2,000. Mebwa enti why na oni adwuma ya oyese adwuma we na ban be pam no se onko soja fo ne ba na omokwa obesa akọ enti de bia no soja fo ne be ba no ma be ship through oda ho 1 week kra obekọ ukọ ya nwumre na no ma siwachi. You cannot do that. Enti de wasa ban ne ye ne say first, because there is no job, Galamsey go to is another source of employment. I buy no client here, that what government to reduce unemployment rate because or maybe to say Australia. Omu go do omu to no. I mean, even because omu regulating the year ninti. Omu fa ho pose moment to be mwaye. Na ye client mintu. Na omu regulating the because Australia nsu asaya. And so omu timbe fa Ghana for other countries for se moment to be mwaye. And say ye regulating the year. Ye betua ma ye nya so mfaso asase ne kwa na ye wi a e be reusable. But kwa be na be fa so we only have to transition the Galamseyers. First of all, it is not even important to change the name Galamsey to small scale mining or whatever. There was so much say Galamsey site now for a year where you man. The government should go. On pen for bedano, young for more party interest in tea, on the quaquajin for land, for pit, and for chamfine. But on for when a bedano as leaders or more say, or mobayan on the so. Now, faith. Or more Galamsey na ye, but because for down on it, they are doing it with rules and regulations, which is very strengthened. Galamsey na say water bodies needed should be eradicated. Not the akano mutu amena pit. No more muton waste, not tomu waste, no more muko smuta ko smutu no matter mu gold no. I mean na abina ma these sort of activities na akoso because and only near any effect on any water body. Now, yen fa no ntonche. Sa abina ye ne sa. Sa nkofo na etu Galamsey dada no. On preventing or man they can still work and they will get their money. But Sabanian also get from send their money party members they will never understand. And I tell you, so why Galamsey that or more akomashubi or mumwa. And this unless you eliminate them here because okofia komo kodeno ekomu kokuno and this obey Galamsey no benya aduane a enye tuo na wo de be wuna no no e na be mana aduane so therefore na omukọ no omunim de me no okay omunsuro because okofia komo na ekokuno nti otra aya adwuma wu obey so enye feasible no ma na ye tete e wo TV so ne ade no from the reality. Imagine say wako dollar power wako ebi atakwa na buy na je omo ye Galamsey and kuro bia Galamsey wo so bia no 80% of omo to Galamsey na 60% e kuromafo and na omo wo around 8 environs and na omo makare ya hoho nti say aban bi ba no so betu Galamsey ase oboa first 3 months opam omo ye Galamsey na within 4 months no the Galamseyers government Galamseyers edu omo aba betu say oya sa kuromafo no nya de omete ase omo no obeko Omo no mbe preso, the government system na bully kroma for na, but they will not stop. Enti eba sa na ene ye nyina ye nsan nim fam. Enti government ne dey approach ne ya. Efa won say omo do omo presidency ni ade to so ebi ba osise no. You should understand. Said your thing so anu didi nsuo ho. The ote po ho, e po ho no didi. The ote nuyam odidi nuyam. Sanso na the ote gold ho no didi. Enti yes, yenti mi nka say Galamsey no and stop it, but government no so person regulate here. Sa unwillingness and as a dishonest means of party profiteering. Enti omonko for no any government, previous government, current government, cannot use this approach to stop the Galamseyers. That is the truth. And we will be out in Chaufi say Galamsey for a wicked near there. It is not about their wickedness. Omunsunim says should they stop? So they rather do it.
I mean, shrub branchy, we are Ghana. We are Ghana. Yeah, we are Ghana. I mean, shrub. When workers say Ghana, also what to be there. Na in some of kind be bringing in our near me. In some of kind in our near me, back and say, a buying not to me, Cassa, or the Nakonya Crabesio, not was top for Galamsey. The Akopam Wamu, Amuya Kroma, or Mutiano. Not one more sad, the woman crop for government Galamseyers. What do I could go? See, and yet possible, say, on Bejaye. Now, I am passe, MPP and DC there. What do you my what do you my won't see Mutrasi when you will? Say, Cromana or Mution. Almost the almost saying, Sion. No more pam warm. No more de Moncora for. Hey, are they? Are they? I know your back. And Timomo de Moncro for a corner. So on so on or free. Timoma sees through no Mosacosiana for. Or see, I was the tune in Sium. I was the tune assassin. And I was the idea if you did to conform. That's an cane, ye cromina. Now, Obutu, and then I'm rather a friend and crom. Oh, who's almost sends you, than saying I convert mercy. Will be a quack Jan and I. No, a wura a form. Say, convert mercy almost low. Say, convert mercy assassinating Yinano, or I did yes, Yina. Hey, and penning fire deal my shamonsa. I didn't say actually more ding. Near toss me near our car and say, Ajmanio Nipano, Anona or de bonny bra. If the apprentice for any quay yak or pam or more, and I do not send back on me, and I do nobody can eat you. Now, maybe because one to be baby or no more. No more sick one, so the oil bear my bra. And now one more quite you wants to be on my Omokan almost like what this can. And here, yam one more giant dear. I'm say a bano end to me. One to me, oh, a cabin was me back a crave you, and be before to me. Now, and this is for to me, cover be or move to your some of the mountain, but you buy Bema more too. Hey, you need to form a door, my you. Nana can be dear, come out as more kind. Or see, Galamsey no bow, you know. No more pepper, papa. My shed there, as a mind be almost to Galamsey. If you are not two in Sion power, but almost 2 months you no muda. Oma kreti dam ewo baby. And omo race akre nsuo no a omo de hunu gold no. Na enfidias sisi nsuo akasia so ase ni nyina. Okay, yehwe baako. Na se wo ye Ghana ni a fa wonsa guti na su. Yanko.
Hello there. Ghana 4. I'm trying to sound presidential, don't mind me. This is your favorite high life artist, Membraku. And I come to you today on a very, very important issue, which is how our river bodies in Ghana have been so polluted by this Galamsey menace that even Water and Sewage has issued a notification about the fact that they're not able to keep up supplying clean, healthy water. So we have all these people doing Galamsey and leaving, apart from extreme silt, leaving remnants of chemicals that are toxic in our river bodies. And these are the waters that we depend on for our drinking water. And, you know, it's a complete chaos. And it's as if, say, you know, penyin in Yifia, Ghana pa. So nobody is responsible for this. You know, I mean, first of all, we had a former government officer claiming that the government was involved with the Galamsey. And people are pointing fingers at the chiefs and this and that nobody is able to take control of the situation. And we say we have a government. Look, let's not make a mockery of ourselves, okay? First of all, I want to point out that when in our traditional religion we claim the sovereignty, not only the sovereignty, but the spirituality of the water bodies and the trees and the mountains, then all these fake Christians come out and say that it's fetish. It's fetish. But when you go deep into our culture, you realize that we revere all these things because they are part of what makes our lives possible. A river is not just there. Rivers are very crucial for civilizations and for the survival of people, just like trees, okay? And it's a big mess. All these people who claim that they have the men, they know, they've been to school and all that, and yet they're so ignorant of basic things about life. You know, like in Accra, it's getting hotter and hotter. They're cutting down all the trees. Accra now is not even a forest area. It's like savanna kind of vegetation. And they're just building without care or caution, forgetting that it is important to have a balance between forestation or trees and, you know, human habitation. Even the Achimota forest has been invaded by, shall I say, our so-called elites, who are mostly the educated people. They've taken over the Achimota forest now to make money. What is money without life? It's good to make money, but do it the right way. Okay, so that is for the traditional outlook on rivers and natural phenomena. Okay, let's put that aside. Now, whether it's the government that's responsible or is the chieftaincy that's responsible, it's another whole mess. Okay, first of all, to get a license to mine, you need a government body, okay, that issues the license. So the licensing has nothing to do with the chieftaincy. They've taken all that power, you know, to the government. Right. Now, but the chieftaincy is the legitimate leadership of our people. Let's make no bones about it. Okay? All this so-called democracy and party elections, it's a big farce because it is not of our culture. Our people don't understand it. They just go by it because that's what the powers be. That's what the powers be say and enforce. Okay, but they don't understand it. People come from nowhere and come and take power, and then abuse it and abuse the people. So it's important that our leaders, legitimate leaders, our chiefs, set up a system where they can find out who is doing what in their lands, on their lands. They can do that easily because they have a system. Just watch how the Ashanti people do it. The Ashantis, they do Akwisidai. And we know what happens when they do Akwisidai. Jesus Christ. It's such a beautiful system. Everybody who is in a position of leadership anywhere in the Ashanti land comes not only to bearing gifts, but also to report on what is going on in their vicinity. So by this system, anybody doing any nefarious activities should be reported to the king. And by the same token, we can adopt the system throughout the whole of Ghana. All the chiefs should have a periodic meeting with all the people that come under them. And that take...
Eponono. Eponahun isano Ghana eponono. Empoano no yensuo na ayeti se de oduru ho no mo a ade ohia ye pan no because sensuo ni bia ne America ne yi nyina wo pepepe adai what you asema waka we have the men but these men doesn't have common sense. This man doesn't have common sense, which is common for everybody. Anumuja. And I jimon semono. Na oko bere wo na so mpafin na mani a wo boni se. Mo amosi yanko enso na mo hyase. Moko hu nsuo no anuma banafo abebusa se nsuo na efi wan na ko hu no wo ayi odisen atifin no adan ye tirimo odinsa empani foso obufo nim so obawi aduati anka ohwe hoyi wodi aduani isi akọ ahọ ahwe yana ye niye na ohwe ya wa na abekọ akọfadi enema bi wa menti ase o na mahon asema no o kan na mbusa se woye ohene ena ye di afidie yi ebesene akọ omo meyi kwan yo enti wotumi musa afidie no ba bi omo de ikọ se minnim ho hwe da bi Ghana sa hwe ha na ye de a hwe asem no mu da ho senye amanyofo na etua anka nyin samu se yo nye amanyofo no na etua NDC fo etui se NDC fo pa aye omo adwen so omo your position na ema enko yi omo kan on se Galamsey no omo tumi kan we na what is NDC ni bi ewa kokodu ode kan entity ayi omo nyina ya de kro MPP ni NDC so suye bia na wontem enti se omo eba bejina pampa so a omo nyai that comparison na omo ye no because there's no difference but these two parties omo so suye bia so suye da entemo ye NDC and away MPP di no nko a edi no nko a na tio se omo akasa ni nyina no enhye omo ebrem omo amo etuo no na omo ema omo etuo no emre bi something they can say be said and kola omutu ne de omu se ne betumi ato sa mfidie no mo na moto mfidie na mo de ko nana onsu e besro sorry naka se obi a obetu Galamsey ne bia no waka wontam kese na hwe se nko betumi atu bie mu a semampon ehine asori kokofu asori kumawu asori aba bekwai no ahifo mi bubo bo mo ni obi ade next year ma e fa na nkom be fa kotu Galamsey na achim kra de yase ba bia ya president ba bia ne fie wo wo mo atua ma abetu ne fie na ase se ochinia menum ayi or the say brem is a brem nsuo ni nyina say yeah na mesemo yentumi nkankyere MPP ne NDC say omunya rally biaye omunya campaign ya yentumi nkankyere om mebusamo yentumi nkankyere om Ghana fo ntumi nkankyere om say womunja ye na omunye boya hwe yentumi nkankyere om nti omman as a nation no yentumi mfe na nsi form nkankyere om say omunja dede na omoye no na omo amwaye na oya brantia ya baba wana sa di wo machi ayededa hwede wo maye yensuo Ghana nyame o ma bi wo hon mo ensuo ho den no te nyame aye nyina chi irefo yakosku and now we have the men dia bobo we have the men MPP 8 years ya di Ghana share mo someone to me anhweso you making can just a verse in the Bible now you Christian achi mo ya kan bibi say ya na mo adwen ya mo say mo ya honhomofo mo nya honhom hu nya dokuru ya na nyina adi nya mo ya na nyina adi but as I see it so on ya say no na obitimi ko to say he suffer Nanka minya den makansem we. Minya den makansem we. Okaza mense America na yadwuma we yadwuma. Ayadwuma pa da chibi na abehunu ye se nkansem America no wo be kan me ho ma ye kan ya. Anke yebo my Ghana no. Matthew 3 enum anyimodumiansa tie. Muni asaso so nchire. Na se enchiri da irawa ade na ode be se enchiri enya mahwe biem gise ohwiegu enipa tietia so Ghana a Christopher amoya nchiri no mo ya hwie nchiri agu fom ya wo nyina duru kwasiara na mo kwa sorry akosai nsuo no kwatra son dem se nyame ya da wase ajapade nyame de ma ye no ode afidie asiso na wa ye no abegina no abebọ afori akese akosai ye ajapade a ebi enam so de yare abre enkrofo mesina ye fuo wo oda ha baby ache almost me fan se bebe so more than 25 years ago na oko odanmu na ohwe ajanan ya yato agum firi kumase ase na odan so ye nsu a Ghana ha se ekwachiri pa me kan ho nsem sa kan na oman ya the radio say so atie na afie ajanan no na obi aso a oswa na sintiri so na akohwie gu asubontin mu na yati arade Yesu na obi kan sem si amusi odidi atem Adia says, oh, yeah, no one, yeah. Then I was in control. MPP, more fairly Ghana, more fairly Ghana. More fairly Ghana, big time, more fairly. More fairly Ghana. But the Americans say, gold to crown, and would far, would the go ya so, and your 90 gold so, and I must say, yes, Ghana need that to be more. See, I know be a soon young upon the nice. Also, my branch and a canon. Also, but me a stop at the end. But want to be in stop because Marco Pamo Galamsey, yes, now one more a crassion. No more the moment crop for go. I did 3 more din, more pescana coin. Si can more pa. There's a Munya Sicano, no more the edit to me. Not that be a Magani and which yeah. And no, you were Yansa foreigner. I don't know. We have the men, we have the men. Men are one more and no choir, one faso, and more among crop for money. Eh? No one on Baba, but almost every blade almost and might yet fear Yahudi. They won't men are almost come my dream bottom, not on mine. Ah. Now, any uncle, dear, NDC for year, and come on, maintain why. Baby, NDC for dear bedru ya. Na obia did they say one more yadia, come maintain one. What about first cities, no? 4 cities, Adkwart 16. Na yeka 120, what about 760. Galamsey no mutu. Na ensure na ni answer say they say a sacra dear beam na more casma bomoding. Na se munyan crofo edi mochi ye de da. Na sabi impreduasa ma minyi sabi ni firi onu na Ghana fo wo mo adwene Ghana fo ho pa ni so a wo mo da sumia so adwene Ghana se ye pe Ghana daachi ne ye wo manana bi wo hono mo a yenso abrabo a ye boro meto aso no wo mo noso de omayi kwe wo de omayi kwe se ya hwe ye beduru ba bia no wontumi ndua bibia biem because chemicals de gu nsuo no mo no a best say and sassing. Yahweh, one eka. Ozia, etienne and Yimuna, I see more being ham. No more being canimu. I mean, might you so no near software. A radi, your mess from seven Ghana mobile. Na year 3 more din for if you are my. Ye obian 3 more dear 1 unit Ghana who be a Sancro for winging, it will be Yaku could draw a cassa. Said your mother Ghana, Nyachum for Nyachum near with D4. Mukas assassinated the whole a giant sound. We are Christian near baby or Jerabia man, no coronadi. Now, me and Chinema or Maui. But I don't show my Ghana. I do say, I'm here. Hododo. Senti a dream pa de mubitrim. Na yani ahwa de boni ya ochina wonni hoduma na adinsu so boni ma o ma no nanano minya adwin ba ku bi ma mi suro boni ya mi aduma kwasi ada na meka ho asem wo ma soro ase osi ajanuma ya boni woni ho nti medwen se me do me ma na me hwe se me mane me nananom ebenya sumdua I was very careful with my life because there will be a positive and negative effect. There be a dynamic can say life so sorry I sowing and reaping. You can't escape these 2 principles. There would be any which are sorry a young share that the law of nature. There would be an unknown abecha, a radio mobile, wanting any moon. Bye bye.